Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. If you enjoyed today's presentation and find it informative, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share the content. Today's video subject: can a declawed cat survive outside? Before we begin, let's first take a look at today's topic overview. Declawing reduces a cat's ability to defend itself from threats, as claws are the primary form of self-defense. Without claws, a cat relies on biting, which makes them feel more anxious. Before we begin, we'd like to inform everyone that today's content is part one of a brief two-part series. While this material deals with a declawed feline's ability to survive outdoors, part two will address various specifics relative to the process and procedure of declawing, what it involves, and the aftermath. We'll address concerns regarding the general physical capabilities of a cat after being declawed, if declawed cats become more aggressive and resort to biting more frequently, and we'll also discuss the alternatives to declawing. A cat's claws serve as the ultimate and most reliable weapon that a feline has in terms of self-defense. Although fighting is a last resort, cats know they can hurt and injure an opponent with the use of claws. Cats are fully aware that being scratched can be quite painful. However, most felines would rather flee than fight if presented with the option. Having said that, full removal of a cat's claws will leave them virtually defenseless. Even large domestic cats are quite small compared to many predators. While declawed felines still have the ability to bite, this is quite a risky move, especially when self-preservation is the prime objective. Claws can be used for swiping, and a wound can be inflicted from a distance, meaning a cat will still have plenty of time to run away if necessary. A bite requires the ultimate in terms of physical closeness. In many cases, this will be a losing strategy because there is only so much a cat can do to a true threat without its claws. Without claws, the ability to escape a predator becomes even more critical. While it's not impossible for a declawed cat to navigate a tree, the task is incredibly difficult to say the very least. Claws, with respect to tree climbing, essentially act as mini hooks. Cats will latch on, pull up, latch on, pull up, latch on, pull up, and continue to repeat this process. Most cats can scale very tall trees in a matter of seconds if they're pressed into action. Without claws, cats will slide downward just as quickly as they attempt to climb, almost like attempting to climb a pole that's covered in grease. Failure to escape predators in this fashion can obviously place outdoor cats in considerable danger, but the inability to achieve what is instinctual can also cause felines great mental anguish. Cats that are all but forced to live at ground level naturally become more skittish and uneasy of the world around them because, through declawing, they have learned that attempting to escape a threat is extremely difficult. Felines depend on their claws for a certain level of proper balance, especially when they're outdoors and the terrain is not exactly smooth. Jumping requires confidence, as does achieving a proper landing. Declawed cats no longer have the ability to grip a surface upon landing. This is important, as proper grip is what ultimately results in a safe and secure landing, sort of like a gymnast attempting to stick a landing without having functioning toes for grip. Landing on your feet is only part of the equation when the final goal is to balance and to keep from falling over. Cats without claws have the minimal ability or a minimal ability to land with confidence. Naturally, the risk of injury increases. Additionally, a landing without claws places even more force on a feline's paws. Over time, this can promote tremendous discomfort. While cats can learn to adjust and jump without claws, the aerial maneuvers and the landing abilities of a declawed cat, well, they just can't quite measure up to a healthy feline that is fully clawed. If your cat has been declawed, it should not roam or reside outdoors, especially if there is constant animal traffic of a potentially threatening nature in your neighborhood. Declawed felines should be kept indoors for their own safety and security. There is no reason whatsoever to willingly place your cat in a situation where it could have a face-off with a predator and do so without any honest means of protection. Even if your cat has no known enemies outside, it only takes just one encounter to potentially change everything. It's also critical to remember that declawed felines are fully aware of their situation. They're also keenly aware of the potential danger around them. Even if your cat is fortunate enough to avoid harm, there is a high level of stress that permeates every outdoor situation, and this can impact your cat's overall personality and behavior, especially if your cat is entering life as a senior feline. Protect your pets always and keep declawed felines within the comforts of your home. If you would like more information concerning today's subject matter, please click the initial link in the description box below and join us at SeniorCatWellness.com. And once again, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if this type of content is of interest to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.